Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Those of you who are new, here I share my painting process, my approach to painting. If you happen to be looking for tutorials on drawing and painting, this channel is for you. This video is going to be about still life painting and exploring some of the natural gray tones. Okay, as you can tell, I've already placed some geometrical lines for the sketch and some black and white tones. These black and white tones are fascinating to me because they tend to work very well when placed alongside other color tones. So this composition won't be entirely black and white, but a mixture of black and white and color. Okay, now the flowers. Flowers for me are a bit difficult to paint because they tend to need a lot of simplification. The tonal values it should be quite harmonious, and the delicate petals of the flowers they need to be handled with a lot of graceful brushwork. And another tricky part for me in this composition, if you can guess by looking at the reference photo given at the side, it's the light source. The light source is coming from the opposite direction. Usually in still life, most of the times the light is either coming from the left or from the right. But in this case, it's coming from the opposite direction, which means the tonal values that I need to place, I have to use a lot of medium dark tones, and the highlights will be coming only from the side. So this is the thing with the painting opposite light. But even if it is a difficult thing, it is a good exercise for us who are learning. If you're wondering what colors I'm using, what brushes and what paint, I've given all the necessary details in the description box below. You can check those out, and also feel free to ask any doubts. I'll be happy to clear any doubts and also share my opinion. Moving on, painting the background, I'm just using black and white for this part. Notice that all the other shapes are naturally standing out once I place the dark background. So this means it will give me a plenty of room to figure out the next steps, all the adjusting that needs to be done, all the highlights that need to be placed. So basically things will get easier once the background is established. Okay, now I place some very dark values. I could have placed them earlier, but I wasn't completely sure how dark it was needed. And so once I place the background, a lot of things are getting easier and clearer to me at this point. The bigger ways, I want it to be natural gray as much as possible. As I said in the beginning, I will be using black and white in some areas and color in other areas. So the goal here is to use almost 50-50 of black and white and color together. The smaller ways I might give some color to it. I'm using a little bit of yellow and black as the combination. I don't want it to be the focal point here. The focal point will be the flowers and the bigger vase. The smaller waves will be like a contributing factor. Okay, moving on to add few more tiny details for the flowers, because these are the focal point, and I'm adding some magenta plus white into the petals, warming it up, and hopefully this will add more interest and also create some warmth in the composition. Hopefully I'm not trying to overdo it. And now I'm placing few highlights, suggesting the opposite light. Highlights will always bring some nice spark in the composition. Overdoing the highlights will remove the integrity of the composition, and also the thing is, the highlights will show how intense the light source is. Well friends, if you have made this far into the video, why not hit the like button and also consider subscribing to more regular content, and also check out the playlist section later. I have uploaded quite a bit of videos there related to other subjects like landscapes and portraits, and also some pencil drawings, so check that out. And the final part, that is placing the highlights on the edge of the objects, suggesting the light is coming from the opposite direction. Also it will separate the object from the background. Okay. Well friends, I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial, and I also hope that this video has been of some use to you in your art learning process. And to all my subscribers, I thank you for supporting this channel so far. I will be seeing you all in my next video. Until then, take care.